Welcome to our overview of the Legal Education Reform Bill 2025. This landmark piece of legislation represents a massive shift in how lawyers are trained and certified in Ghana, moving away from a decades-old system to meet the demands of the modern legal landscape. To understand the bill, we first need to look at the problem. For over 60 years, legal education in Ghana was governed by the Legal Profession Act of 1960. Under this regime, the Ghana School of Law was the sole institution providing professional legal training. But as more universities began offering Bachelor of Laws degrees, a massive bottleneck formed. The Ghana School of Law simply lacked the infrastructure and resources to admit all qualified students, creating a severe capacity crisis. The primary solution proposed by the 2025 bill is decentralization. Instead of funneling every aspiring lawyer through one school, the professional legal education and training program will be moved to various accredited universities. This separates the regulation of legal education from the regulation of the legal profession itself, allowing universities to offer a new law practice training course. To oversee this new decentralized system, the bill establishes the Council for Legal Education and Training. This corporate body takes over the educational functions previously held by the General Legal Council. Governed by an 11-member board chaired by the Attorney General, the Council's main job is to accredit universities, set rigorous national standards, and ensure that the quality of legal education remains exceptionally high across the board. Universities cannot simply decide to start training lawyers. They must earn accreditation from the Council. The standards are strict. Institutions must prove they have comprehensive physical and digital law libraries, adequate classroom space, and highly qualified lecturers. Even if they meet these criteria, they are only granted a provisional license at first. They then have 2 years to prove full compliance before earning a full accreditation license. The reform also completely revamps the academic curriculum. The Bachelor of Laws degree will be a standard 3-year program, but the focus is shifting heavily from pure theory to practical clinical legal education. Recognizing the rapid global growth of legal tech, students will now receive mandatory training in information technology and law, alongside essential practice-based skills like drafting, advocacy, and alternative dispute resolution. After completing their LLB, students aren't quite ready for the bar exam yet. The bill introduces a mandatory 1-year law practice training period. Running from September to June, this is essentially a clinical gap year. Students will gain real-world experience by providing legal services to needy clients, clerking for judges, or working actively within law firms under strict university supervision. Once the law practice training is complete, students face the ultimate test, the National Bar Examination. This exam is centralized and administered by a newly established National Bar Examination Committee to ensure uniform standards across all universities. It rigorously tests practical problem-solving in core areas like civil and criminal procedure, evidence, advocacy, ethics, and conveyancing. You might be wondering what happens to the Ghana School of Law. It isn't disappearing. Instead, its role is being highly specialized. The Ghana School of Law will now focus exclusively on administering the post-call law course, which is required for lawyers trained in foreign, analogous jurisdictions who want to practice in Ghana, as well as offering remedial courses for students who need to resit the National Bar Examination. To wrap up, the Legal Education Reform Bill of 2025 is a transformative step for Ghana. By decentralizing education to accredited universities, it solves the historical capacity bottleneck. More importantly, it ensures that the next generation of lawyers are not just theoretically sound, but practically equipped with the clinical skills, ethics, and technological know-how required to serve the modern public.